friends, and welcome back to Mindful Movement. My name is Mary, and today I would like to speak to you about the spring equinox. Now that is when the day, the light, and the night, the dark, are about the same length. Now you may have noticed this in the last few days because that is when this spring equinox happened. And with the equinox, we begin spring. So happy spring. Now let's think about what is equal in our worlds. Now the one thing we know we can balance out is our breath. So let's begin with that. Now I know you know how to breathe in and breathe out. But let's do it to a specific count. So you breathe in, and I'll count 1, 2, 3, and then exhale 3, 2, 1. That's equal breath. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Now you can do this counting with your breath as high as you'd like to. Let's try it with 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now, you may be wondering what this is behind me. These are some blocks that I use in the yoga practice. And you may notice that they are not of equal height. They are not balanced. Now, if we were to move just one of the blocks, you might say, well, that might balance it out. And it looks a little closer. And if we put a little pole on it, it might show us how off balance, how unequal our stacks are. So let's move maybe one more block, and that shows us that the stacks of blocks are more equal and the pole is much more balanced. Now, when we think of a butterfly, we think of the wings, and we think of the balance of the butterfly's flight. So let's find our butterfly shape. We'll bring the soles of the feet together, put a bend in the knees that creates the wings for us. You can bring your hands down by your side, and I'd like you to use your imagination to think of the most beautiful butterfly you could be. Any color, any pattern, as large or as small as you'd like to be. And as you have this image in your mind, allow your wings to start to flutter just ever so gently. Now the butterfly has to have both of the wings balanced so that it can go to the flowers and sip on the nectar. It can go from just to a rock or to a tree or to a flower, but only if the wings are moving in a balanced fashion. Now, if one decides to go a little faster, that is not going to be a good thing for the butterfly. It has to be nice and balanced and a smooth pattern. Now let's experiment with our own balance. We'll stand up and we'll come to a posture of both of our feet ground into the earth. And we'll let our arms come out to the side. The arms are balanced, our weight is balanced into the floor. You can even feel it, like maybe even feel the toes and heel. And And then ground into the one foot, maybe the right foot. And we'll lift the left knee up. Now that's a little wobbly, even though our arms are balanced. Let's bring our right hand to our waist and maybe bring our left hand up. Do you feel balanced? Are you a little wobbly? Maybe you're just as strong as can be. Now let's try the other side. We'll ground the left foot into the floor and we'll lift the right knee. We'll put our right hand on our waist and we'll lift the right arm. Now that could be a little more wobbly, a little less wobbly, but certainly not as balanced as when we had both feet on the ground, arms out to the side. Now let's make our stance just a little bit wider. And once you've found where the feet will be, let's bring our arms back out parallel with the earth, nice and balanced. And we're going to lean into the right foot, maybe come up on the tiptoe of the left. And as we bring our arms out, pressing in opposite directions, my head is beginning to feel a little heavy. My legs are getting a little wobbly. We'll bring the left foot down. Let's do the other side. Arms nice and balanced to start. Lean into the left foot. Go up on the toe of the right. And as the arms go out in the direction, maybe my right arm goes higher, I'm a little wobbly, and then come back down. Now these exercises, they're fun. They're fun ways to notice the difference in our body, to be aware of our minds, our bodies, and our breath. And this can come and really help us throughout the day. Because we know one thing, and that is we can balance out our breath. We can go 1, 2, 4, 5, whatever we'd like. And somehow that brings the rest of us down to a balanced place. Thank you so much for joining me today and thinking about the equinox and balance. Let's bring our hands together. Press through just as hard as you can. The elbows will be balanced. We'll have our goodbye greeting. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.